In this week's episode, we're going to talk about some of the tools we can use to think with AI. If we fail to equip the younger and current generation with the skills required to use AI responsibly, we run the risk of it becoming our primary mode of thought, hindering our development. AI represents a significant technological advancement, and without the proper usage of it, we risk becoming a society of promptists rather than thinkers. We need to ensure that we use AI to deepen our knowledge rather than outsource it. So, in this video, I'll aim to provide some tools and techniques that will help us strike that crucial balance between prompter and thinker. The topics we'll discuss will include the cognitive costs of outsourcing thinking, what AI can teach us when we use it properly, what it shouldn't replace, integration without substitution, and AI literacy. So, let's dive into our first topic, outsourcing thinking. So, why does effort matter? To understand this better, let's look at the neuroscience. Learning is an active process, not a passive one. And to fully understand a new topic, we have to engage with it and connect it to our existing understanding of the topic. So, in a nutshell, the process looks like this. We're presented with new information. We have to then reconcile it with what we previously understood and see how they work together. That's called assimilation. Then there's accommodation. Basically, we make new space in our brain for the information that doesn't already exist. This process of learning is called neuroplasticity. It's the brain's way of reforming itself to learn new information. It's kind of like working out a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. Now, in children and adolescents, the brain can more easily gain this muscle. Newbie gains. That's why it's crucial for us to teach the younger generation how to properly use AI. The misuse of AI by consistently practicing bad form or skipping the reps entirely in the gym will lead to an underdeveloped brain that is incapable of processing difficult intellectual tasks, which is exactly why effort matters when it comes to learning. Now, let's talk about the cognitive load theory. CLT basically states that we only have so much space in our brain to learn new topics, and it works best when we efficiently utilize this space. Think of it like a whiteboard. There's only so much space that you can write information down on it, so you have to ensure to choose the key details. There's three types of cognitive load: intrinsic, extraneous, and germane. Intrinsic is basically the difficulty of the material itself. Extraneous is all the useless information that gets in the way of learning the material. And germane load is like the actual connecting of the dots and drawing your own conclusions to formulate your own understanding of the material. So here's where AI comes in. It can help reduce the extraneous load by filtering out the useless information. It can also tailor the intrinsic load so that you can better comprehend the material. But we run the risk when we use AI to offload the germane load, to connect the dots and formulate the key ideas. That's what cognitive offloading is. Basically, we're skipping the reps in the gym and we're not taking the time to fully understand the material. It's like our teachers would always say, put it in your own words. With this new technology, we run the risk of creating a new type of society that routinely takes the shortcut when it comes to learning. And as echoed through time, the shortcut is the longest path every single time. The topic of integrating new technologies into society isn't a new one. We've had it before, specifically centered around calculators. When they were first introduced, it was thought it was going to decimate people's ability to do math. And it probably would have if we didn't integrate it properly. The way we decided to introduce it was to first teach the foundations of mathematics and then bring it in once we had a strong understanding of the basics. AI should be treated no differently. Now, let's move on to what AI can teach us. If we treat AI as a Socratic tutor rather than an oracle, it can help foster critical inquiry. Basically, we want to treat AI as a guide rather than an output machine. So here's an example of what a prompt would look like. Explain example topic to me like I'm at a specific grade level. But don't just give me the answers. Ask me questions to help me guide me through it. Or, I'm trying to understand this historical event. Ask me questions that highlight different perspectives during that time period. Using AI as a creative brainstorming partner is another area where it can be useful. AI is a powerful tool that can be used to brainstorm new ideas quickly. It can be used to help jumpstart the creative process and overcome writer's block. While AI can broaden the scope of ideas, the user retains control as the executor of them, solidifying their understanding by acting as the final creator. AI gives us the ability to enhance accessibility and personalization. When used responsibly, as a guide, a brainstormer, a feedback partner, a research assistant, or an accountability aid, AI can enhance learning. The key is to allow AI to enhance or extend the cognitive process rather than using it to offload it or outsource it entirely. Now let's talk about what AI should not replace: social, emotional, and moral development, the thing that makes us human. Some of the clearest limitations of AI lie in the realms of emotion and morality. As of right now, AI does not have the ability to feel. It can mimic empathy, but over reliance on AI as an emotional partner runs the risk of stunting one's emotional intelligence. AI also operates without any sense of morality. It doesn't know right from wrong. It only knows what it's been told, the weights that have been inputted into it. It's purely analytical without emotional intelligence. And therefore, it shouldn't be used as a guide for moral judgments or ethical decisions. Now we'll talk about integration without substitution. The way we should think about AI is like scaffolding. It's a temporary structure used in order to assist one's learning. Finally, let's talk about AI literacy. A crucial component to AI literacy is prompt engineering. When done right, prompting should be framed as a method for critical inquiry rather than just trying to get the answer. It's not a cheat code. We also have to understand the flaws in the system. AI models are not neutral. They learn from large data sets, which oftentimes include some sort of bias. The models can also hallucinate. AI is designed to predict the next word in a sentence rather than factually verifying what should be said. This, from time to time, can lead to it just making up information. So, in conclusion, AI represents a monumental leap forward in technological advancement. If we use it properly, it can leapfrog our understanding and our ability to learn. But if misused, we'll end up stunting our growth and end up worse off than where we currently are. So if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in more educational topics on AI, leave them down below and I'll look into them. Thanks again, and I hope you enjoyed this video.